Good afternoon. Thank you so much. Well, here we are. Winter Storm Grayson has arrived and left, thank goodness. And we're here to kind of give you an overview of where we're at here at Long Island MacArthur Airport in the town of Islip. It's been a tremendous operation that has been in place for days now. Preparations happened the day before the storm. Wednesday night we began, and part of that prep work really, I guess, got us to this point where we had such a positive outcome. Before I go any further, I would just like to recognize everyone here. Deputy Commissioner of the airport to my right, Rob Schneider, Commissioner Shelley LaRose Arkin. Behind me here we have our Commissioner of Public Works and Parks, Tom Owens, Commissioner of Public Safety, Anthony D'Amico, and Councilwoman Bergen. So here's where we're at. One of the things I want to stress is the fact that we have had extraordinary cooperation from all levels of government and to our school districts. We applaud them for making the decision to have schools closed today and for sharing that information with us early enough. We found that out yesterday afternoon, and that enabled us to direct our resources in a manner to maximize what we had. We had at one point 456 pieces of equipment out there on our 1,200 miles of road here in the town of Islip. And to the specifics of what we did from the clearing, plowing, sanding operation, I'd like to ask Tom Owens, our commissioner, to step forward and give us a little bit of that, the details.
Sure. We started off, as the supervisor said, 12:30 on, I guess, Thursday morning, and we've been going ever since. We brought in our plows 6:30 yesterday morning. Our rented equipment will be knocked off today by noon, or it's being knocked off as we speak. We're going to keep going at it. Our challenge is the ice and the cold temperatures, but all of our roads are opened up, completely opened up curb to curb, and right now we're spreading salt and sand, and I think we're in real good shape. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Tom. And we really can't say enough about the men and women who are all part of the operation. It's a lot of effort. You know, a lot of times when they're doing what we're doing, most people are home sleeping. And we tend to forget that they've left their families behind to serve the rest of us here in the town of Islip. So we would ask everyone out there to be patient. If it looks like no one's been there to plow your road, I will tell you that statistics tell us that at least 10 passes, when you have a storm the severity of this one, in the conditions that we've had, as the commissioner said to me last night, it's like fighting two storms, and it could take up to 10 passes to get yourself down to pavement. So there's a lot of effort. If it looks like it hasn't happened, it really has been worked on, and we ask that if there are any particular instances where we may have missed something, to really just pick up the phone, call us at 224-5380. So here we are at the airport. They too are preparing or have been preparing for this, and were opened as long as they possibly could be, in probably longer than most of the other airports around, and back up and running. Flights have already started coming in, and I'd ask our Commissioner Shelley LaRose Arkin to please give us the details on where we're at with that.
Great, thank you. Thanks. This has been a particularly challenging and exciting storm for us. The winds reached maximum mile per hour 55 yesterday, which was presenting real whiteout conditions for us. So the airport closed around 11:30 yesterday morning, and we were reopened late last night, about 11:30, so we had about a 12-hour closure. We have more than 40 people who work both on the land side and air side of the airport to help us to remove all of the snow. After this storm is over, we'll probably conclude operations today, which will give us about 48 hours of non-stop snow removal here at the airport, and then we'll take the next 2 or 3 days to do the remainder of the cleanup. So it's been a long, very difficult storm, but we were able to get our first air carrier arrival in this morning at about 10:25 this morning. So our first passengers arrived here at Long Island MacArthur Airport, and our first general aviation departure happened around 8:30 this morning. But again, we were open at 11:30 last night. So great applause and congratulations to our crew and our staff here at the airport, who did just a fabulous job in getting us reopened. So thank you.
Thank you. Also, too, a component of the entire operation, public safety plays a really big role. From the very, very beginning, the park rangers who work 24/7 are out on our roads. We're out there, our eyes and ears in the community, so that when they saw an area that was potentially problematic, they would call that into DPW, and we could deploy the resources necessary to take care of it. So if you would, Tony, Commissioner D'Amico, would you please fill us in a little bit about public safety and how they work, and certainly the OEM operation, which went into effect yesterday morning.
So we have public safety park rangers out on the road, keeping an eye on the different conditions, helping out with some of Commissioner Owens's plow operations as well. Sometimes we might have to close the road so that the plows can get in and out to clear out a road, or if there's a dangerous condition, we'll report it to DPW so that they can go and address it, whether with plow, salt, or sand, or whatever they deem necessary. With emergency management, we did activate the Emergency Operations Center yesterday. We've been tracking the weather. We've been interfacing with the county as well as PSE&G. They did have a rep in our EOC yesterday just to communicate. We were fortunate enough that we did not have substantial power outages. Moving forward, we'd just like to remind the residents just to be very cautious. It's going to be very cold all the way through Saturday, even Sunday. If you consider 30 degrees warm, well, we might see that Monday. So just people need to dress very warm, stay inside. If they need to go outside, dress in layers and be careful, especially when removing snow, shoveling snow from your driveway. Just be very careful. It's a dangerous, the weather's very, very dangerous out there, and it will have health impacts. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tony. You know, some of life goes on, and we had sort of a briefing, I guess, Wednesday afternoon now. It's all a blur. Seems like Groundhog Day. We keep repeating everything. But we did have a briefing Wednesday afternoon, and Commissioner Heil, who is head of DEC and responsible for collection of garbage townwide, said that he would start pickups an hour early on Thursday, yesterday. So some towns made the decision not to pick up at all. We decided to go the extra effort, so we started collections 5 o'clock. And part of the reason for that is because we had the holiday. We had 2 Monday holidays, so those people who got Monday, Thursday pickup were really hurting. And so we were able to get out there, and we got the word out, and we said as long as it was practical and safe to do so, we would continue with the pickup. So we had a tremendous amount of compliments today from those who got their garbage pickup, and not so many nice things said about those who didn't get their garbage picked up. But please know that we were trying to do our best. So today, garbage service has been resumed, and there will be some pickup Saturday. We're trying to get out there and get to everything, including the trees, because Christmas trees were being put out. So we are aware of it. We are working on it. And again, if there are any issues, just urge everybody to call 631-224-5380. Thank you so much for coming down, and we really want to thank the media for all of their help in getting the information out to the public, because we just can't do it alone. So you guys have really been tremendous partners, and we thank you for that. Thanks so much.